Welcome back, YouTubers, and this is another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 69, and we're playing on the PS3, and we got a series here coming up. It's a double series here. We got a series against the Orioles. I believe it's a 3-game series. No, it's a 4-game series, actually. And we have a 3-game series against the Twins here. Now, this is a 6-game homestand here against both squads here. And there you see 75, or I should say 70 and 75 for Detroit. Now, Baltimore, 81 and 65 for them for the season. We got Verlander versus Tillman here coming up here in this ball game. Now, if you guys remember in the last episode, Theo had a tough time there in Cleveland. Or I should say, yeah, in Cleveland and Boston. He actually hit his... actually, Boston had a pretty good showing. He hit 3 home runs in that series. Or actually 4 home runs in that series. 3 of them in a game alone. But there you see, we're 4 games out of first place. They're nipping at the heels of the Kansas City Royals. And we're trying our best to get that spot here coming up. Now, see here, we have about 2 weeks left or so here in the season. And we want to try to get one either... the most importantly, we want the AL Central spots there and try to dethrone the Royals, or try to get the wild card spot, one of the 2 wild card spots there. Of course, we have to play that 1-game playoff game to move on to the next round. But hey, we want to get in the playoffs. We came so close last year, and we don't want to have the same thing happen to us again, where we were only about maybe 2 or 3 games out of first place there. So we'll take a look here. Bottom of the 6th here, 2 outs here for Theo. Nobody on board here, and yep, he'll go after that one. Now that's a drop third wild pitch actually, and we'll go ahead and say that's a strikeout, but he will get the base there, and he will get on board there. So no hit there for Bonds there. So now bottom of the 8th here, with nobody on board with 1 out. We're up by 3 here, and we'll see here. Bolden will hit this one high. This one will go deep. Is it going to go deep enough over the wall? And it does. That's a home run right there for Theo Bonds, and that will be his 58th home run of the season, as they are now on the board here, or continuing to be on the board here, extending this lead here now, making it now, I believe, now 4-1 here in this ball game here. So we'll take a look here on this replay, and Bonds just does a great job of going opposite field that time, hitting that one deep to almost right center there. And as you see here, we win this one 4-1. I don't know why coach looks disgusted there, but Verlander gets his 14th win of the year. Bonds 1 for 4 for the day, home run and an RBI for him. So now back here at Comerica Park for a game 2 here against the Orioles, and we'll see here the bottom of the 3rd here, we're down by a run, 1 out, 1 runner on board, and Bonds finds a gap out there. He'll hit this one, and looks like our runner's going to come in from 3rd, and that's going to be RBI right there, and I believe that will be an RBI double there for him. Yes, it will be. And he'll get 18 points on that effort. So Bonds does a great job here, find a gap out there, and able to drive in and run here, playing a spoiler here to the Orioles. So now 5-4 now, seesaw back and forth battle here between these 2 teams. Bottom of the 7th here, runner at 1st and 2nd, and he'll hit this one. That one will go to shallow right field there, and that's going to get a single, and I believe driving a run there. Nice. So a single, an RBI single there for Bonds, and he'll get 17 points for that effort there. So this game again going back and forth, and there you see the pitching coach coming out there, and we win this one 7-5. As you see, Ryan Madison gets his 30th save of the season. Bonds 2-for-4 for the day for him, and I believe 2 RBIs, a double, and 2 strikeouts. So now we'll go ahead and go to game 3 of this series here between these 2 teams. So far, both games, the Orioles have just struggled here, trying to hold on to the lead. We'll take it here at bottom of the 1st here, 2 outs, And Bolden strikes out on that play right there. That's going to get him walking right back to the dugout, talking to himself, thinking, man, what happened there? I think I got a hole in my bat. So now bottom of the fourth here, down by a run here with 1 out, 1 aboard. And that's going to be a routine play right there as it goes to a 3, to 6, to 3. Double play there on the player there as Bolden gets out there. So you see here, Orioles will come back and win this one. They've now 3-2 final score there. You see Hunter gets his 52nd save of the season, and the coach is just chewing out Bonds there. Of course, I think he needs to kind of pick on everybody else there as they just played poorly that day. But hey, it happens. And tensions are flying, and people are upset because we're so close to trying to get in the division that just we're not thinking clearly. So we already see pop up right there, as I believe that one's going to get popped up there too, the shortstop there. So maybe all this yelling stuff is getting to Bonds here, and he just he doesn't want to be yelled at. I mean, come on, he's not the only guy on the field out there that's not playing so well. So we'll see here, 3-1 is the score here as we're down by 2, and he'll pop up again here in his next at-bat there, and that's going to have him walking back to the dugout there. So 2 poor at-bats here so far here, back-to-back. Hopefully we can turn that around here in this next at-bat. Bottom of the 9th here, down by 3. Nobody on board, 1 out, and this is going to be a routine play there to the shortstop. Whoa, wait a minute, that one gets away from the first baseman there. Poor play right there. Bonds will get to first, or get to second on that error right there. Just a bad play right there on the first baseman. As we'll see here, the Tigers lose this one 4-1. There you see Drew Smiley gets his 8th loss of the season, his 11th loss of the year, and we end up losing that one. So we end up splitting the series there with the Orioles. As you see, we're 3 games out of first place there against the Royals. There you see at 75 and 74. They're not playing the best baseball right now, but they're playing just well enough to keep their heads above water as they're only a game above 500. So we have really nothing to really gripe about. It's just we just got to get ourselves in position here. We're just not taking the opportunities that are given to us. But there you see in the wild card, you see we're 7 games out of first place. So you see Orioles and Mariners there sitting there at first place for the wild card spot. So there you see now, we'll go ahead and get ready for this series against Minnesota here, as Minnesota is now in town here for this 3-game series here. We got Jared Hughes on the mound here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll see what Bonds can do here, as there's a runner at first. So you see Brian Halladay there waiting to get driven home by the home run leader right now in both the American and National League. So we'll take a look here. Bottom of the 8th, 1 runner at first, nobody out. 0-2 pitch here, down by 2, and that's going to be a shot right down the third base line right there. That's going to get him on board, and that's going to be a single right there for Bonds. So now we got runners in first and second here, and now we just need the guys behind Bonds here to pile on some hits here and get some hits strung up here and get these hits and turn into runs here. As we see the show track here, they really try to work on Bonds, but Bonds finally found a pitch that he can handle, and he is able to get that one past the infield. As you see, the Twins win this one 4-1 here, as Scott Diamond is 7th win of the year, and Bonds 1 for 1 for that pitch hit situation. So now we go to game 2 here, and we'll see what Bonds can do here in this ball game. Down by actually up by a run here, bottom of the first. Bonds pops this one up to the shortstop there. That's not going to help him in this ball game here, as that's going to be a routine play, and that's going to be an out for him. So there you see the pitcher there, very happy to get Bonds quiet here and try to hold on to him in this ball game here, as they are now, I believe, trailing by 1 here. So now up by 2 here for Detroit. Bottom of the 3rd here, and there you see nobody on board, or actually 1 on board and nobody out, and that's going to be a twin killing right there, as that's a double play right there, And Bonds just thinking, man, what the hell is going on? I can't get anything to that. I keep popping things up. I keep getting in double plays. And we're playing against a team that's not doing so well right now. So bottom of the fifth here, down by a run here, 2 outs, nobody on board, and Bonds hits this one high. This one goes into the left fielder's glove out there. Can't get any kind of love there as Jason Kubel gets underneath that one, and that will be an out. So now bottom of the eighth here, down by 4, nobody on board, 1-2 pitch right here, and again, cannot get any kind of luck here in this ball game as that one gets right into the shortstop's glove right there. And that one does not get past the infield. There you see, final score, 7-3. Tigers lose this one, and Bonds goes 0 for 4 for the day, and just not his day at all. So we'll go ahead and get some training points here. We got 659 training points for him, and we're going to try to use these as much as possible here and get him to some areas that look like we're down in, and try to boost up some areas here that we want to work on. But yeah, just in that game, he just couldn't find anything, get past the infield or anything. He kept popping things out or hitting to the player, if not in the infield, but in the outfield there. So Twins on their toes there when it comes to defense. So now we'll go ahead and get back into this series here against the Twins here. And we'll see here, I believe this is the final game of this series, is game 3. So we'll see here the pitching matchup here. And I believe Scherzer will be on the mound here. You see Drew Hutchison for the Twins there. There you see his records there. You guys can go back and check those out. But we'll take a look here, bottom of the first with 1 out. Runner at first. And we'll see here 0-2 pitch there. That right there is going to start a twin killing. And again, Bonds just thinking to himself, what is going on? Why can I not hit right now? So we'll see here a replay of that twin killing there, and there's no score after 1. So now bottom of the fourth, runners at the corners here, nobody out. We'll see what Bonds can do here. He'll hit the chip shot right there. That one gets past the infield there, and he finally gets a hit here in this game here. So Bonds has only had 1 hit so far here. This will be actually his 2nd hit of this series. Yeah, 2nd hit of the series, and he is struggling here. So we'll see if he can get another hit here and help his team to get a win here, as they have lost now the first 2 games of this series here. So now up by 4 now. Bottom of the 6th here, we got a runner at first, and again, get into another twin killing right there and killing momentum there as he gets in that double play there. He'll get 4 points for that at bat, and again, just shaking his head. What in the hell is going on? As we'll see here, they win this one 4-2. No much effort from Bonds, as he does get 1 RBI, but he goes 1 for 3 for the day, and get that win. So they end up only winning 1 game out of that 3-game series against the Twins, as the Twins now leapfrog them, and they're in 2nd place now, 2 games behind the Royals, as we are now 3 games behind the Royals. We're at 73 and 79 for the season. So Royals are at 500 right now, and they got Twins have a great opportunity now, the way they've been playing, there's not a series against us, to leapfrog the Royals and take 1st place. So now we'll go ahead and we'll skip this series here against Cleveland before we end this episode here, and get ready for this last 2 series here against Minnesota. Or excuse me. One of them is Minnesota, and the other one is the White Sox. So it's I believe a 7-game road trip. I think the last road trip of the year. Yeah, it's a 7-game road trip. It's the last road trip of the season, and we go on the road here. So, and the next episode, you guys, will actually be the final episode of the 2nd season for Theo Bonds, as we'll see here that we're 4 games out of 1st place. And we still have an opportunity here if we can just get a hold of the White Sox. Of course, they're 11 half games out of 1st place. But also more important, get the hold of the Twins here and try to sweep that series there, so we can leapfrog them, and maybe with our hand or fingers tied, hopefully the Royals will play bad baseball and we can leapfrog them and get the divisional title there. So as you see there, we're 11 games out of first place there in the wild card, and of course the only thing we're shooting for right now is division. It's division or bust. So we have to try to win these final games here. As you see, we got 3 games against the White Sox, and then the final 4 games against the Twins there. Both series on the road there. So Verlander will be on the mound for us in the next episode. We'll see if Theo can turn things around and get a home run derby going for him. As he's getting really close to 60 now. I believe he is just now 2 shy of 60 for the season. So his second season there. So big ups to him. So definitely come on back, you guys, for another episode of MLB 14, the show, with Theo Bonds, as we get ready for the final series here, final 2 series of the season here on this series. So come on back, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. I want to thank everybody for getting us over 220 subscribers here. I want to thank you guys so much. Please continue getting the word out about the channel. Facebook us, tweet us, do whatever to get the word out about the channel and the great series we have here on the channel. As always, you guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 9, a no-hitter in the balance. Dobbs checks swing, it gets away. Here comes Stanton. It's a no-hitter. Henderson Alvarez. Miami wins it. One of the strangest finishes you'll ever see. Results in the 5th no-hitter in Marlin history. How many pitchers have celebrated a no-hitter coming from the on-deck circle?
Still 2-2 to Alonso.
Posey's thinking, we got pretty good wood on that one. Do I throw it again? Do I throw the split?